Freeway makes like 43% APY on your money every single year. Yeah, with like 6 stipulations. Wait, what? Oh my God, this is wonderful. I just got wrecked on all of my Ponzi's that had like 1,000,000% APY. What a breath of fresh air Freeway is. I got killed on the fake notes, and then I lost my beer money on auto compounders. This is going to be different. After I lost all of my beer money, I panhandled for a few extra dollars and threw it into the miners. I lost it all, but this is the one that's going to bring it all back for me. Thank God I found Freeway. Apparently people still don't get it. Luckily, your old pal Drew is here to set the record straight. I took a look at this protocol, highly requested might I add, and this is one of the most Ponzi-esque protocols I have seen. And I have looked into dozens and dozens of protocols. Go check my track record. And you know what I always say? It is the same, but it is a different toilet. These guys are smart, wicked smart. They fooled everyone with this one. And you know what? Hopefully they are legit and they do well. Truthfully, I don't want to see my subscribers or the crypto participants getting wrecked. I really don't. But that is why I air out all of this stuff in my videos. I bring it to the light so that people don't overlook it, because it seems like a lot of people overlook all of this stuff. There's some very troublesome stuff here that absolutely needs to be looked at and addressed. So stick around, because I am about to open your eyes. You know, I'm obviously energized, but you know what gets me absolutely jacked? When you smash that like button, and I get even more hype whenever I know that people are clicking on that subscribe button and boom, banging on that notification bell. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. I'd love to see what you guys have to say. Let me know of any other projects you want me to look into. I'll facilitate as many as possible, because let's be real, we're in this together, guys. Now, let's get back to Freeway. Freeway touts 43%, but the way you get there is extremely convoluted, just like I said in my intro. You can choose your asset, Bitcoin, ETH, USD. Oh wow, they even have gold. Must be legit, right? No, all they did was they fixed the pain points, guys. These guys are wicked smart. Oh, and of course they have their own coin that boosts your rewards, since that makes sense. More on that in just a second too. They essentially own their own brokerage, which is called Orbit, and this is where they hold all of the assets that you give to them for money. They then leverage it to the teeth, right? Borrowing against it, but not collateralizing the assets? Weird. They say this is okay because they own the brokerage, but there's a reason this isn't regulated, because it is very problematic when you are leveraging stuff like that and you're not collateralizing any of it, right? Who's being held accountable? Literally no one. And yeah, I get it. They put the collateral on blah, blah, blah whenever they do Binance coin, but let's be real. They only do that because those exchanges are forcing them to collateralize those, because those exchanges understand exactly what this means if you don't, and they're regulated and they're legit. Binance? So essentially they can borrow as much as they want because they aren't actually borrowing it from another institution. They are essentially borrowing it from themselves. You. So they're saying they're trading quantitatively, which is essentially with bots at a high frequency. But you have to sign an NDA in order to see this. And apparently people that have signed the NDA and they've made 100% APY, blah, blah, blah in 1 year, but nobody else saw this, so again, they trade at a 30-to-1 leverage apparently, but if you know anything about this, that's pretty high leverage. So the way that you go about this is you purchase a supercharger. Woo! Oh man, that sounds sexy. Let me get a supercharger. The supercharger gets you about a 20% return. Wait, dude, I thought you said it was 43%. Yeah, we're getting to that. Trust me, it gets weird. First red flag is guaranteeing returns. If you're actually trading Forex, you don't guarantee returns. It's super variable. You don't just make the same amount of money every single day. That's not how it works. That's how Ponzi's work. The only way that that's legit is if you're trading and you're making more than 20% and then you're keeping everything past the 20%. Hint, hint. Cough, cough, right? So how do I get more ROI? So you can lock your ability to sell your supercharger for 30 days and get an extra 10%. Keeping the money in the protocol, guys. We've seen it all before. Then if you hold Freeway token, and this is crazy, anything 5% or more of your entire portfolio balance with them, all you have to do is hold 5% of your portfolio in Freeway tokens, and guess what that gives you? Another 10% on your ROI. Woo! Oh, now we're getting into some good numbers here, guys. We're already up to 40%. Where's the other 3% come from? This is gonna be good. Pay attention. Then you can get your extra 3% by signing up for a newsletter. Yeah, no, you heard that correct. So if you have $1 million, you make an extra $30,000 per year from being a part of their newsletter, guys. Now, the next thing, these guys is smart. We know that. They learned from the mistakes and pain points of the other protocols. They fixed the APY. Then they fixed the regulation and insurance. Well, not really, but they say they will. And they even fixed the docs. Woohoo! They say that Audit, which is their brokerage, is going to be audited, regulated, and insured soon. But if that gets denied, this thing's toast. So watch out for that. So it's coming soon. Yeah, you mean like Thor's video game said coming soon? Like red lights regulation in the US and making it a legitimate business said coming soon? Like that? Oh, it's different? Oh, okay, my bad. Sure, I bet they do this in the future. Okay. Guess what else you can do to earn money? Stake Freeway for 15 to 30% returns. Their token. Woo! Okay, enough said. And it auto compounds! Yes! Enough said, guys, enough said. I can make 43% plus 30% from doing nothing. That makes sense. Totally. By the way, guys, these returns are APYs. And if you don't know what the difference in between an APR and an APY is, APY, all that means is you take every single amount, little tiny bit of profit that comes in every single month, and you put it back into your principal balance. That's compounding. APR is if you just leave your principal balance and you take all of your profits as income every month. So what does APY mean? That means they keep your money in the protocol and you're only getting rich on paper. Watch the Wolf of Wall Street lunch scene with Matthew McConaughey. You'll see exactly what I'm saying. And guess what comes next to keep your money? A Freeway spend account. Use our card, just don't take your money from us because we can't pay the other investors on paper without it. Because let's be real, all degens and they wear that as a badge of honor. You know who you are. They all compound and they watch their money grow on paper inside of the platform. Rarely do people cash out before the proverbial hits the fan. Now, the final cherry on top is the 8% referral with a 2% bonus for the person who used it. Not only does the referrer get 8%, but the referee gets 2%? Come on. And Freeway's paying it. But again, if nobody cashed out and they're just moving money, crediting here, taking there, then everyone thinks they're getting rich. And they are on paper. So they've brought in, if you look at their website, about $156 million. They've issued around $21 million in profit. That's just other people's money that they've issued, guys. As long as they bring in the money, they can keep the Ponzi going without actually having to do anything or having to trade. Oh yeah, where are the trades? Can't show you that. Proprietary. Oh, okay. So you can't download the log and post it? Oh, makes sense. Nobody's asking you for your algo, man. They would just like to see the actionable results. Maybe show some trades. If there are any, show the trades, show the money, but they won't. Okay. Then they tout their docs team of people who are smarter than you. I mean, let's be real. One guy worked at NASA, so he's like way smarter than you are. Come on. So how did that work out for Strongblock and your best friend, the living legend, Mr. Awesome himself, David Moss, right? What about 100 Days Ventures? They were all smarter than you too, right? Oh, okay. Just wondering. Asking for a friend. With all this being said, just be careful. If people can't show you the money flow, the trades, the business, the actionable results, then there's usually a reason. And it's not NDAs, it's not proprietary, it's none of that. It's because there's something going on behind the scenes that they don't want you to see. Don't fall for the next generation of Ponzi. They literally just pivoted and molded it perfectly to fix all the bad things about the other DeFi. Docs team, check. Lower APY, check. More believable business model, check. Simple, yet complicated enough so it makes you feel like you can't do it yourself, check. Grand plan, roadmap, check. It's all psychological. The question is, do you believe them? Is it worth asking the questions? Only you can decide that. And to be clear, I'm not bashing these guys or wishing for them to go into the dirt. I'm literally just delivering what I'm seeing. So do with the information what you will. I don't have a Freeway affiliate, so there's that too. I'm just the guy with the Viking braids, man, that brings you the information, plays devil's advocate, and is just being fun and entertaining the person that I am. Do whatever you want to do. Pay attention. Read the landscape while you do it. If you got value out of this video, make sure you smash that like button for me. Make sure you hit subscribe. Boom! Bang on that notification bell so that you can get all these gems that are going to be dropping in the coming weeks. Comment anything that you want in the relevant sections. Recommend me projects. Thank you so much for showing up to the video. I will see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone.